Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Wow, we all know life is challenging and a lot is going on. Too much for me. But now she can't pay the light bill. We talk about light bill Larry, a light bill, somebody call him light bill Octavius. I will say this, the seed of poverty D runs deep. It's really frightening. I have some videos lined up. I'm gonna do this one. This will be the last one for I'll just we'll do the other tomorrow. I want to stay in my good mood. And you see people going through things, and you kind of sometimes, and I'm quite a loquacious person. Sometimes you just listen. So I told you before, I mentioned in a prior video how a lady, her daughter died. Her daughter was married to a dust bucket. Dust bucket was getting around. He also likes men, not even taking precaution. Out there wilding out, brings home a disease that starts with, then they both get the disease, starts with letter A. They are not here today, passed away. And of course, the grandmother, she left with those two kids. Now, here's the thing about the grandmother. She had a very professional job. Professional job. I've never known her to be married. So she had one child, her daughter, and she raised her daughter by herself. Um, She planned her life, had that one daughter. The daughter's on her own, gets married to a dust bucket, what have you. And she pretty much, the grandmother, planned her life. She had a 401k. She retired early. I think she retired in her late 50s. Okay? Mid to late 50s. Life all planned out. Condo was paid for. So you just have like the insurance, the HOA, taxes, and your utilities. Retired early, walked away from her nice job, planned her life out. When the daughter died due to her husband, the seed of poverty D, and it's enough to be out there, but taking a chance on strangers, not even with your health, not even taking precautions. These dusties are dumb, not even using protection. So it didn't end well. After they both passed on, of course, no life insurance. Still typical of Blackiston. No life insurance. We don't care about that. Are you kidding? That's why I say what I say. When I say when you find yourself dealing with people, if you're gonna have to help out and help pay for, I don't know what's all this diapers and whatever thing necessities, it's time to have a conversation to sit down and say, hey, you know what? If you're finding yourself having to help on a regular basis, it's time to discuss some life insurance. I don't know what person, and it's a lot of people, and now the economy is bad, but having children, not children, no life insurance. And believe it or not, a lot of people don't have it. And in our community, most don't then do. We don't want to have a conversation. As I said before, I said again, I'm going to stand by it. If you find yourself with a relative and she has a man, especially if it's a dust bucket, married or not, you're finding yourself having to keep on pitching in. It's time to sit her down and have a conversation. A life insurance policy. And especially if you're dealing with a dust bucket man, because that way she needs to know, honey, if something happens to you, no one's gonna sit up here and go broke. We're not gonna do it. Not gonna sit up here and go broke because of you and your man. And that's what happened here. So the lady who retired early had one child, daughter is deceased, husband deceased because it was a disease that starts with letter A. Now one of the kids has special needs. Supposed to go on a cruise ship, that never did happen. Early retirement just ruined. Got to a point she couldn't pay the light bill. If she can't pay the light bill, probably don't have her HOA money for a condo. And you do know HOAs, oh, they will take your property quick. One lady years ago, her husband died, and she paid $250,000 for a condo, paid cash. There was a difference in some kind of billing issue, and she forgot to pay like $200 and something. It was a small amount, like let's say $200 and some change. Next thing you know, the HOA took her condo, and yes, they can do it legally. So where she's paid $250K cash, paid off, they now own it because she didn't pay us some kind of bill, some kind of mix up. A bill that was just over 200 and some dollars, and they said, "Oh, over this year we sent you a letter, blah 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 blah." Says she never got it. This lady here, African American woman, I said, "Wow, that dust runs deep." So because he chose to go out there and sleep with men and be reckless with his behavior and also his wife's health, both parents dead, no life insurance, his only grandmother, she retires early thinking, hey, I'm just taking care of me. I took care of my child, it's out the way. Next thing you know, she inherits two children, two grandkids, and one of them has a serious illness. Uh-oh, money start getting low, y'all. Time to get to work. Yeah, a little problem about that. Can't get to work because you know what? One of the kids is real sick, and it's a serious illness that no daycare center will take the child. So now she sees the money dwindling down. Now she wants to get to work, can't work. And we're talking about kids like elementary school. Now can't work. So what do? If she can't pay that light bill, she probably will have a problem paying that HOA and car insurance. And if she doesn't pay the HOA for the condo, they will take it. Ergo, the seed of poverty strikes again. One person can ruin one. They say one bad apple ruins a whole barrel. This here's a good example. The seed of poverty strikes again. So him and his sneakiness, then bringing his home to the wife. Lady, did you not? Were there any kind of signs? Protect yourself. There's no competition. Protect yourself. Now look what's happening. The seed of poverty and the degeneracy, it runs so deep. Look how it's trickled down. He out there acting wild, compromise his health because he's bi. Then the wife, she gets the disease. Then they have a child with a special needs, a illness that's very serious. Then now they're both gone. Oh, no life insurance. Here is the grandmother, not married, but she's raised one child on her own, has a good career, has planned out her retirement. Now this is dumped in her lap, and she has to run through the money. Now there's no darn money. No money left. And you wonder why I say if you find yourself in a situation where you got to have baby mama or somebody with a low budget, vibrational, lazy, non-providing husband, they're always in your pocket. It's time to sit up and have a conversation about life insurance and let them know real quick. If something happens to you, you're not finna make me broke. I'm not going to the homeless shelter because of you, sweetie. You and your man. And see, we don't want to do this because hurt nobody's feelings. Well, you're going to see how it hurt when you sitting up here, you don't have anything. Everything you were. I said, look at this is crazy. Because of this fool. Then the wife, she's married to him. She's damaged. And the kids, the seed of poverty. And you wonder what you working for? Can't pass down no kind of generational wealth. Always passing down GP, generational poverty. You wonder why. Video I just did about that idiot. Kill a woman, bury her. They've got a business and home health care worth millions of dollars. 3 locations, working on number 4, and now look. Then he goes back to claw her with a hammer. So now she's dead. Child don't have a mother. He's gonna be locked up. The trial is happening now. What's gonna happen to the business? Somebody may buy for pennies on a dollar, might hire all new staff, or may just go under. Generational wealth just wiped out, and all the people affected at those 3 locations. So look here. Do you not see what the heck is going on here? One dust bucket that her daughter chose, he decides that he's bi. After living reckless and brought home a disease, it progresses from the 3 letter to the 4 letter. Now they're gone. Now you look up, look at the trauma. I said, this is crazy. The poverty, the seed of poverty D, the dust just trickling down. Look at what letting one person into the family. You wonder why people that have things they want to find out about a person, what you're about, the family. They want to know why. I get it. I used to think when growing up, I used to think that maybe they were being like snobs. Very like yeah, I always ask about this here and that about this person. Who cares? They seem nice. They're just snobs. I thought that growing up, that the older people, I thought they were snobs. They want to see what kind of family. I get it. Oh, I totally get it. They want to see what kind of family is this. Because they already know. I thought my mom was a snob. Her side, they real good at checking stuff out. Now it makes perfect sense. You get older and you see. Look what he's brought. No life insurance. And look, now it falls on her. So if she can't pay the light bill, she probably can't pay the HOA. Will end up homeless. One bad apple ruin the whole barrel. You wonder why people now, especially those with assets, are doing background checks. Man, not just background checks, they're doing credit checks, financial checks. You wonder why. Makes perfect sense. So that woman's her plans all messed up. Why? Son-in-law dust bucket. And it's hard. You can't tell your grandkids, oh, you need let them go to a home. But now look, what's gonna happen now? Seeing somebody else have a home, family member out there wilding out. Oh, she and her baby daddy. Well, she baby mama number 3. Now she done dropped off some kids at a relative's house. Relative was doing real fine. Look at every time look out the relative taking in those children to raise in a crunch for money. Last I heard, the person done took in a roommate. Help pay the bills. The seed of poverty D, it runs deep. So when I say things like, "Hey, it's time for life insurance policy," and if that right there, the person, well, I can't afford it. If you're the one pitching in, you need to go ahead and get the policy, make yourself the beneficiary, and make yourself the owner. See, don't make baby mama the owner, because she might do something stupid and leave it to her baby daddy. I kid you, I don't put past on these women. That's why I say that. Yes, it's time to go ahead and get a life insurance policy going. Well, and if she don't want to sign, then let you know. All you need to know is that she is a taker. She's a taker. She don't mind you can always come out your pocket to help pay for her baby this, and he needs some diapers, and it's a Christmas, and it's gonna be a holiday, and my child, can you hear? You know he ain't got no sense, but yet still, you still decide to procreate with him. Who's the fool? Over and over. Why is he still in your life? But mention life insurance, she might kind of back up and let you know she's just a taker. I've seen women plan their own lives, and here they come again. See the poverty D. You can't afford the light bill, then you're gonna probably lose your condo, everything you work for. Why? Out of money, retirement money gone. That's not uncommon. Retirement money gone. I know a person in business, a Caucasian family. The dad has a business, and they were gonna retire. They had their business, and they just went ahead had to keep on working to raise their grandson. The son got out of jail. Dusty Dan got out of jail. You think he wouldn't got a job to keep the kid? No, he knew the parents had the kid. Dust. He knew the parents had the kid. Out on the streets wilding out, he ended back in jail again. And what they did? Oh, then he calls. He wanted to call his daddy. He wanted to call Cliff. Your dad. I want to get my life together. But when you got out, you knew Cliff and his wife was taking care of their friendly, very nice, friendly people. They were taking care of their grandson. You knew that they were raising this child. You went wilding out until you wild out and got in trouble again. Now here come the collect call. And he said, we're raising them. And he said, we're just done with them. Mm-hmm. He said, we are just done with them. Leave him there. Why not? What for? He might get somebody else pregnant. And they're an older couple. Man, do you know that kid? I met him. The child looks to me, I think they said he's like 4. And they're in their 60s. Raising a 4-year-old. But they have a business. They have assets. Can you imagine? This right here, African American woman, can't pay the light bill. Retirement money gone. Retirement money gone. Want to get back to work, cake, and one of the kids so sickly and has special needs, no daycare will take him. So what do? I guess you're just supposed to sit there and wait till they come knocking and put you out on the darn streets. See the poverty, D. The seed of poverty D runs deep. Who would have thought this woman planned her life? Nice paying job at an oil company. Run out of money. Maybe if her daughter had chosen the seed of poverty D, maybe this wouldn't have happened. They say one bad apple ruins a whole barrel. To think about it is just shocking. In a couple of years, in her retirement, condo paid for, completely out of money. Don't even have light bill money. Says she has nothing. So she doesn't have gas money put in the car, doesn't have car insurance money. So she sure as heck probably doesn't have HOA money. Done ran all through it. The seed of poverty D will bankrupt thee. One bad apple. Again, you want to know why? I used to think that growing up, they're just, snobs. You know how mom, you know how they do. Want to know about somebody's family background. It makes sense to me now. Makes perfect sense. So we don't want to talk about no life insurance, no. And I thought about it. So one bad apple, him. Look how it's trickled down to the wife. Now she gone. Kid got an issue. And it's 2 kids. Now it's done trickled on down to the grandmother. Condo paid for, thought she had it on Easy Street. 401k was banging. People say, well, she should have sold that condo. Why the hell she got to sell a darn condo because of the seed of poverty D? That kept into the family thanks to the daughter. Why she got to sell her darn condo? Life is business. Sometimes you got to make some hard decisions. Why the hell she gotta sell her condo? I think if I were a parent and I come telling you something and you're gonna go ahead and do it your way, guess what? You think I'm playing with you? I'm not gonna be hunt up on the bridge. Not over here. We're not. Well, y'all can go ahead and sell one place. Sweetie, we looking at a place out of state. What you talking about? You're not gonna stop life. Well, simply saying, y'all ain't gotta be buying no place over there because he want to go look at it. Y'all need to be doing that, and you can sell maybe some of your stock. We're not. No, we're not doing that. Nuh-uh. You got to twist it. See, sometimes you have to make hard decisions. I said, this is crazy. Lifestyle just gone down. The money is gone. Now I want to get to work, Kent. You wonder why people that have assets, they want to know about you. They want to know about your medical history. I get it. I definitely get it. Because they don't want you to bring that into their world. They know what it can do. And the sad thing is just to see it. I totally get it. What's your medical history like? We need to find out what's going on because you're not finna sink the ship. Ain't nobody finna get off the cruise line to get on the darn Titanic. You got to twist it. That's what happens. I said, look at this. One Dusty. Sure, the daughter chose him, but look how he's affected the daughter's life and the children's life and the grandmama's life. Look at all of this. One bad apple ruined a whole barrel. That right there, black women, save yourselves. If these young ones don't want to listen, they're gonna do what they want to do. You go ahead and do that. What you're not gonna start doing, honey, is dropping off some packages with fear. I said, look at this. I said, just his actions just done killed our generational wealth. Killed out himself and a parent. Just out so wilding out. Don't even take precautions. Look how it's trickling down. I said, this she'll pretty much lose everything. And sometimes when it's a very situation like that, you don't speak and you're just listening. You will lose. That's why I'm telling you, somebody wake up and smell a coffee. You will lose everything because of this food. One dust bucket. Well, people can end up homeless. Somebody now, home to themselves, single, free, carefree, child free, dust bucket, relative. Now she's taking in children. Look up, all the money's gone. Now the cost of living and inflation. Now, besides having multiple children in her home, because a relative on that, you know what, CHIT chit. With her Negro, my ninja, girl, you couldn't be me because I'm sorry, I'm a calm person, girl. I'll probably go off on you. I'm not gonna be like him. Well, let's have a convert because we're not having it even. But me, I'm gonna let you have it. You're not gonna roll up through here with this nonsense. I'll let her know real quick. Time you become baby mama the second time, girl, I'm done with you. Don't come looking to me and do not bring your behind over here. I have nothing for you. Spend the night, no gas money, no nothing. Bye. And he already a baby, a contaminator. Already got two baby mamas to begin with. Mm-hmm. I already got two baby mamas. You a fool to date him. But you know everything. So now she done got herself in a darn jam. Somebody taking in her kids. Now the person home is just turned upside down. Always broke. The chick is always broke. Now so broke it done took somebody to stay in the house. What the hell is this? See the poverty D. Now that's why we can't get no I get it, can't get any wealth. And then people get into a jam. They want you to handle some money. Or, oh, hey, I want you to trade an account for me, girl. I don't work for you. You want you to make some quick money. Oh, no. I thought about it. That's why this group can't get it. That's why you got high unemployment. Anybody got something going on, it's always some old contaminated dust that's going to come along and ruin it. And some old weak behind woman that don't listen. I'm telling you, the ones that don't listen, leave them on their own. When that calamity started, bye, better call Mike Jones. Call that rapper Mike Jones back in the day. Remember, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. You better call, girl, you better call Mike Jones. I can't help you. I said, look at this. Lose everything. Don't even have light bill money. Why? See the poverty D got into the family. And you think she's the only one? It's probably happened to a lot of people. But when it gets personal and then you're like, what happened? So I guess try to sell a condo and move where now in these hard times? One bad apple ruined the whole barrel. One dust bucket. I get it. I understand people when they want to check folks out. Mm-hmm. Background, financially and mentally. Oh, I sure get it. They knew what I didn't know. And so I'm gonna share that with you when you're making your decisions. One bad apple. Daughter life contaminated, she's gone. Kids here, now something wrong with one of the kids, major, no daycare, want the responsibility. And now she used to work and can't work and then ran out of money. And let one dust bucket in the family and look what's done happen. Somebody else over here. I know two black women personally that have taken in, two black women now have taken in a relative, four darn kids. Girl, I would have been cut her butt off. We would have to sign some life insurance papers, letting them know real quick. Something happened to you, honey. What you're not gonna do is you're not gonna have me sleeping up in the Toyota SUV. That ain't happening. I'm not sleeping up in the Nissan. We're not doing it. Number one, I got some speakers back there, so that's not possible. But I guess in the third row, you're not gonna have us like that. Life insurance papers. You don't want to sign. Bye. And when something happened, to call your baby daddy. Well, he ain't in his right mind. You the fool to have kids by him. I just want you to know you gotta in decision making. Sometimes it's supposed to cut people off. I said, this is just crazy. Can you imagine decades of work and you raise a child by yourself, decades, and you saving it for 1K, you got your money, think about going on a cruise, and ain't none, you're gonna cruise into poverty, probably homelessness. No money left. I know it's hard, but even when it comes to kids, sometimes it's best to do a reduction in force. Sometimes you have to. If not, guess what? The whole darn you're gonna be on the Titanic. On the Titanic. The seed of poverty D runs deep, and it only leads to a tragedy. And that's why she can't pay the light bill. You let you have a child sickly, a special needs child, and know they carry one. What are you supposed to do? Done ran through all your money, let alone being physically, emotionally just drained. Now you can't pay the light bill. Why? Because the seed of poverty D entered the family. And I'm out.